is not allowing me to update. I'm going to have to research that and see if there's an issue with the mod. Perhaps the mod isn't ready for prime time, as they say, or it could have been pulled back due to some issues by the developers. So let's just jump in to our action on a Monday morning. Alright, we have a take the bait mission or a repossession mission. I'll take the repossession mission. It's not my favorite game mode, because sometimes you get wrecked by the vehicles on these, but I found the best thing to do is have your light mechs go in on the vehicles and do a rush on them, and then have the mediums deal with any mechs that are in support. So let's jump into it. Alright, just waiting for this game to load up, and then we'll get right into it. Just a 2-skull mission, just to wake us up this morning. Still trying to expand our mech roster. There's a real catch-22 with this mod, in that they've done an amazing job of adding so many mechs, but at the same time, it really slows down your ability to really build up your stable of mechs, because there's so many mechs available. On any given mission, you'll be lucky if you get 3 parts per mech, and it might be until you get to another planet before you see those mechs again. Alright, so we got some vehicles on the top of a hill here.
After we finish, swimming anyone?
Okay. This is going to be a challenge. I think what we need to do is we need to push our
let's get down to it.
Light mechs up as much as we can.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
And see if we can get rid of the vehicles as quick as possible. Because usually in these scenarios, you end up fighting mechs, and then the vehicles just wear you down with damage over time.
I'm on the clock.
Whether it's with LRMs or long-range AC fire.
All right.
So we really want to avoid that here.
Got it.
So we're really going to try to emphasize speed.
Moving to position.
As much as we can here.
All right, let's get down to it.
Especially since half of our mediums are way on the other side of the map here.
No need to tell me twice. Confirmed.
We're just going to have to keep our lights evasive and go for the prize. And then we'll deal with the mechs after, or have our medium mechs
Alright, let's get down
deal
to
with
it.
any mechs that come
Confirmed.
that show up here. But
Piece
we
of
really need to push
Coordinates received.
our lights to try to get
Got
at
eyes
these
on hostile
vehicles.
reinforcements.
Alright,
They're
new
heading your way.
reinforcements coming in.
Orders.
Not a surprise.
Locking in coordinates. Right here.
Alright, lights. Need to make a run for the enemy objective. The primary objective, which is the vehicles, and then we'll deal with the mechs later.
They've got a lock on me. Waiting on you, Commander.
See, we're gonna push up
Pedal
with our
to the metal.
lights on the vehicles. See, this is a Thor artillery vehicle, so this is a serious threat. It's got an AC-10 on it. This is not the type of thing you want to just let shoot you from behind while you deal
On the
with
clock.
mechs.
What do you want? Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Alright, let's get some fire support in on that target as well. That was a bust.
Commander.
Alright, now our Icarus here can deal with some of these vehicles. Or some of these
All right,
mechs
full
as they
speed.
come up on us.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Ooh, we got a new follow. Thanks for that, everybody. Really appreciate that. Just a reminder, if you give us a follow, you're entered into our monthly Funko Pop giveaway, which will actually be announcing a winner in the next day or two for November. Oh boy, Wolverine. That's good salvage right there, actually. So we got a Flea and Wolverine so far for mechs coming to support the vehicles. Alright, we got at least 3 vehicles. 4 vehicles. Alright, that sounds about right.
Got something you want done?
Alright, Raven.
Double time. Let's go.
Let's join the lights in a run towards the vehicles. We'll have the mediums
Wait for
work
orders.
on vehicles, or enemies as they come up. Now in this case, we'll actually use the Raven here to generate a minefield. That will actually buy us some time here, so let's put that
All
in
weapons
the path
are
of the
go.
Wolverine here. See if we can get it to step on some mines. Nice minefield cluster there.
I hear ya.
Meanwhile, our lights are going to keep working towards
Going turbo.
the vehicles at max speed.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
weapons carrier up on the hill. Let's see if we can do precision strike here. With our
Let's see
AP2s,
if
try to
I'm
get some.
sober enough to line this up.
Whoa. Wait a second. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vehicles now. Alright, that's a big problem. That is a big problem. That is not what we signed up for.
Full speed.
That is not what we signed up for at all. That's a lot of vehicles to have to deal with.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Let's push up the Shadowhawk here. Shadowhawk and
High
the
speed.
Icarus are going to have to deal with these two mechs. Alright, we're just going to take some shots here. I'm going to start wearing down this Wolverine before we get too close. Oh, great. This is a problem. There's way too many enemy vehicles coming up here. Unless some of these vehicles are one-hit kills, this is going to be a real painful situation. Might be too many vehicles for us to deal with.
Nice try.
Well, we're going to see how this goes.
Ha! Send me a real opponent. Ah, dang it.
Sorry guys, that is not
Too hot. I'm shutting down.
a valid scenario where you send me 8 vehicles
Oh, it took some
and a lance
shrapnel.
of mechs to destroy all at the same time. That's not a 2.5 skull mission. It's not viable. It's not viable. I could just withdraw, but I think that was an inherently unfair dice roll that set up that scenario. Just being logical about it, I don't see how that is possible. So we'll just do a restart. Sorry guys, I hate to do that to you. You know, theoretically I could have done a bad faith withdrawal, but I think that was a bogus mission. So let's do this take the bait mission. It's going to be in the city, but I think 2.5 skulls, so hopefully we can get some medium mech parts out of this. Or a heavy. That would work too. As I said earlier, sometimes it's very hard to put together complete mechs, given the fact that this mod has so many mechs. So many different versions, and you have to get 5 mechs parts to complete a mech. I might switch that back to like 4, which is quote unquote vanilla base rules, simply because it's just so hard to put together 5 parts of the same mech. We'll see. It should get better over time. It should get easier. I mean, we do have a mech bay full of partial mechs, so theoretically we should get to a critical mass where we should be getting a new mech every mission or every other mission. Just a little tough slogging right now. Alright, so 2.5 skull. Take